What's up, guys? WWELEGAND619 here, and I'm on the Cody Wrestling's channel. So say what's up.
What's up, guys?
So yeah, we're making a podcast, and yeah, we're just gonna talk about some stuff going on in the WWE, ROH, TNA, whatever.
Okay.
So first, I guess we could start off with what happened with Kenny King and ROH. You got anything to say about that?
Yeah, it's just stupid what they did. You know.
Yeah, I gotta agree because, he worked with basically one promo and then one match during TNA live event, and I think it's stupid in his part and sort of ROH's part. Both of them, they both have their arguments, but I still think that Kenny's just going for what he needs to do and his career, so he needs to go to a bigger stage, and that's TNA. So
Yeah,
yeah,
He's doing what he believes in, going to the bigger companies, not staying in like the indie promotions, like the minor leagues. So
he just wants a bigger stage to wrestle on. So
yeah.
yeah. I guess we could talk about Rey Mysterio. Today being Sunday, hopefully tomorrow he returns on Monday Night Raw. So what do you think about Rey returning maybe tomorrow?
I hope he comes back. I've been waiting for him to come back for a while, and then he got suspended. And then, if he doesn't come back on Raw, I hope he comes back for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So, yeah.
Yeah, he better come back, man. I'm the biggest Rey mark you'll ever meet. He needs to come back. I'm just sick of not seeing him in the ring, and I hope that he comes back very soon. It's killing me that he hasn't been in the ring for a while, so I want him to come back, and maybe we'll see him do some great matches. Yeah, so what else should we talk about here? We got a lot that we can talk about. CM Punk paid tribute to Eddie Guerrero in El Paso in a house show yesterday, I believe. And I think that's really respectful on CM Punk's part.
Yeah, you gotta respect the legends, because without them there would be no future for future superstars.
Yeah, and respecting Eddie Guerrero like that, Eddie being one of the best wrestlers of all time, you gotta respect the guy.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. What else could we talk about? I guess we could talk about who we think is gonna win the Money in the Bank for SmackDown and Raw. What sucks is there's barely any hype for these Money in the Banks. Like, it doesn't really interest me. Like, okay, first off, the Raw Money in the Bank is all former former WWE champions. I believe that's what they were saying, and that kind of pisses me off because I want the future to be a big part of wrestling, and they're just really not showing any respect to the future by just putting all these former world champions in the ladder match. So the WWE Championship Money in the Bank, apparently they may just keep it to 4 wrestlers this year, and that would be Big Show, Kane, Cena, and Jericho. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's all right, but it could be better with like more superstars.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like the future of wrestling should be in this. Like, you've got Kane and Big Show who have been here for so long. Cena, is John Cena. And then Chris Jericho's been here for a while, but the thing is, Chris Jericho can wrestle on Money in the Bank. So if Chris Jericho doesn't win this, I'll be pretty mad, because he's the only one that I want to win right now. What about you?
I want Cena or Jericho to win. As much as I want Cena to be champion again, because when I think of the spinner belt, I think of Cena. But I want Jericho to be champion because it's been a while since he's been any champion or worn any championship belt.
Yeah, that match, you've said enough, right? So, I'm pretty sure that there is all of the spots filled up for the SmackDown, and I'm actually looking forward to this match. Like, look at all the people in the SmackDown Money in the Bank. you've got Dolph Ziggler, Christian, Tensai, Santino Marella, Damian Sandow, Tyson Kidd, and Cody Rhodes. Now, I want Cody Rhodes to win this so bad, you can't even believe this. Like, I want Cody Rhodes to be World Heavyweight Champion so bad. I don't know. Who do you think should win?
I don't know. I guess I'm going for an underdog, but I want either Dolph Ziggler to win the championship, but most of all, I want Santino to be world champion.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see Santino as a world champion, but, you know, they got him holding the United States Championship belt, and that makes him happy. But I'm pretty much going for Ziggler or Rhodes. That's basically the only people I'm going for. Because, well, I could see Tyson Kidd, but, you know what, I think he's not ready yet. As much as I respect him, I've met the guy. I've also known that he's a Canadian wrestler, so that's pretty awesome. I really hope that either Dolph or Cody win this match. Now, there's already the world title match set for Money in the Bank. As we know, Alberto Del Rio wasn't able to compete in his last world title match, so he's got another match. Who do you think's gonna win this match for the Money in the Bank, or the World Heavyweight Championship, Sheamus and Del Rio?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with the champion, Sheamus, because I think he's making a good champion, and he's bringing back the prestigiousness of the title.
The thing is, you could go either way with this. Looking at the SmackDown Money in the Bank, the only person that I could see winning and then cashing it in on Alberto Del Rio is Christian. Nobody else, Christian or Tyson Kidd, those are the only two people that could really cash it in on Del Rio. And then you look at a guy like Sheamus, and you could have Ziggler, Rhodes, Sandow, Tensai, or even, you know, even Santino. They could all cash it in on Sheamus, and that's what makes a lot of sense to me. I think that they're just letting Sheamus hold the belt till one of these guys win the Money in the Bank. I think that if either Ziggler or Cody Rhodes win, they'll be cashing it in on the next SmackDown or maybe a couple weeks after. I'd love to see a quick Money in the Bank cash in. That'd be great. What about you?
Yeah, a quick cash in would be same old song and dance, so to speak. But if they cash it in right away and become champion, that'd be cool. But I'd like to see somebody who actually holds the briefcase until WrestleMania or a bigger pay-per-view. So.
Okay, so we've got the WWE Championship match, which apparently is having AJ as the special guest referee, which is CM Punk, the champion, versus Daniel Bryan. Who do you think is going to win this?
With all honesty, I think AJ's going to screw Punk out of the title, and Daniel's going to win, and then see what goes on from there. But honestly, it can go both ways because you have two best in the world superstars, so to speak, so it can go either way.
Yeah, I kind of do see AJ having that little heel turn sort of thing. Maybe it'll be by accident that she screws Punk out of the title, and then Punk just basically goes on a rage and, like, hates her. I kind of agree with you. I think that it could go either way, but I kind of see AJ screwing Punk out of the title. Yeah, so that's basically a bit of Money in the Bank. It's still a week away, so, you know, there's a lot that can happen. You know, like you were saying, you think that if Del Rio wins the world title, that maybe in the same night, that's when Rey Mysterio returns at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really don't see Rey coming back at Money in the Bank. I really do see him coming back on Raw tomorrow. And I hope that happens because I've been just waiting way too long for Rey to come back and, you know, to have some matches. Like, I've been waiting for so long for this. Now, I'd like to bring up something small here. Santino's injured. I don't know if anybody knows that, but Santino's injured. I don't know what the injury is, but I read up on this, and I didn't read up on it. I saw the title of it, but Santino is apparently injured. Do you think that it's they're gonna just drop the United States title off of him now because he's injured?
Well, they might. They've done it before in the past, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but it kind of pissed me off because Santino's having a pretty decent run as.
But if they do drop the title off of him, he still has the opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, but then again, he's injured. Why would they stick an injured person on the World Heavyweight Championship? You got to think of that.
Yeah, but he's still.
There's a chance. Is there anything you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, what's going on in TNA?
TNA, the pay-per-view, Destination X, is it?
Yeah.
It was alright at the beginning. That's what I saw at the beginning. Kenny King was there. We saw Kid Cash. You know, it's a decent pay-per-view from what I've seen so far.
You know, looking at the card, it's actually a pretty decent card on paper and in actual wrestling. But if you think about the title, it's pretty much the same as every other year. So.
Yeah. So we've been talking on some various topics here. So yeah, there's been a. Here we go. I've got another a thing here. There's a bunch of reports saying that Kelly might be done with WWE. What do you think of that?
You know, if she's done, you know, that'll be okay, but it'll kind of suck. But if you think about it, she's left her mark on the business and set the goal and the bar for future divas in wrestling.
Yeah, you know, I kind of agree with that, but she is pretty hot, so I wanted to see her. Did you hear about the new DVD being released on September 11th, Rock vs. Cena Once in a Lifetime 3-disc set?
No.
The cover is very generic, you know, just the same old. I'll take one out of your book here, same old song and dance. It's just The Rock and John Cena on the cover and says Rock vs. Cena Once in a Lifetime. So I'm guessing this is another one of those greatest rivalry type DVDs. But yeah, I guess this is what the cover is gonna look like. It's pretty generic, like I said, and it's basically gonna be with their feud and that Once in a Lifetime movie they played before WrestleMania and all that kind of crap. So yeah, I don't know if you want to say anything here. I'm actually don't have anything else.
Going back to the topic of TNA, you know, you have the TNA Hall of Fame inductees. You know, you have Sting, Christian Cage, and a couple other people. But what really I don't get is the night after Sting was inducted into the TNA Wrestling Hall of Fame, the next couple days after on Impact Wrestling, he got attacked by a bunch of mysterious people. Like, what's up with that? What's your thoughts?
I don't watch TNA that much, but even though he got attacked, I think he's getting pretty old, and you know, maybe that attacked him right out of his career. So, you know, I'm not a big Sting fan, to be honest. I don't really watch much of him. So yeah, whatever happened there, whoever did it, props to them.
Are you serious, dude?
Yep.
He's a legend in this business. He's a TNA Hall of Famer. And he gets attacked.
Okay, explain me to this. Do you think it's a big deal if he's inducted in the TNA Hall of Fame? Nobody gives a shit.
Because the TNA Hall of Fame is shit, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's shit.
It's not prestigious compared to the WWE Hall of Fame or the NASCAR Hall of Fame or anything like that. But still, you gotta respect it.
Well, of course, I respect Sting. I give him the utmost respect. But he should have called his career quits while he was on top. If he doesn't win the championship one more time, he basically shit on 5 years of his career. So, unless he comes back to WWE, makes an appearance, that kind of thing, I basically think he just wasted like 4 or 5 years of his career with TNA.
He's not going to come back. He's not going to come to WWE unless they bring back the WCW promotion.
No, I have to disagree with that because they're bringing back a lot of superstars that were in WCW and that left on bad terms are now in good terms with WWE. So whatever. I think Sting really should. If he's gonna retire, he better be either a TNA World Champion within the next maybe year or so, because he is getting old, and I want him to leave his career on a high note, because that's when I think of Sting. He's a great guy, so I want him to leave on a high note. But him getting attacked makes me think that they're just shitting on him right now. So yeah.
Well, it sucks if you think about it because, Sting has a prestigious career. He's won multiple championships and beaten the best in the company and wrestling business, to say. And, if he doesn't come to WWE, that's fine. But it'd be cool that if he wins the TNA Championship and retires as champion, that'd be the most greatest retirement in WWE or wrestling history since Edge.
Yeah, hopefully that happens, but whatever, it's TNA. I'm not a big TNA fan, so I could care less how he retires in TNA. If he retired in WWE, then I'd be fine with it. But yeah.
For most of you out there, you've heard rumors about the new WWE Championship being revealed. I don't know whether this is just some bullshit scam or just rumors, but what's your thoughts about it?
I don't really think that they're going to debut it anytime soon. I think that it's going to be in the next year or so. I think Punk's going to drop the title and then eventually win it back from John Cena, if you ask me. And he's going to say, you know what, screw this belt and bring out the new belt, even though he did not design it. It would be somebody else designing it. But it's very ugly to me. It has no color to it. I get the point. It's gold, but you can't have the whole belt gold. Like, it looks really crappy. It just looks like a piece of gold. That's it.
It's got no prestigiousness. It's like, okay, we're the #1 rated company, and we come out with a shitty belt.
Yeah, okay, but that's the same thing with the spinner belt. The spinner belt is shit, too. It's basically shit on the company. The belt that was the best, in my opinion, well, one of the best, but WWE should have stuck with the belt that I have, the Undisputed Championship, because that belt actually has some prestiginess to it, and it's actually a good belt. What do you think about that?
The Undisputed Championship belt, don't get me wrong, it was a fine belt in its time, but I think as much as I want it, I think it's time for WWE to move on from the spinner belt and every other championship and either come out with a new belt or bring back an old belt for, say, the Attitude Era belt or the Wendy the Eagle belt. So
yeah, so I don't know if you have anything else to say.
Nope. You?
No, I'm good. I think we're done with this. So thanks for listening to this first podcast. I'm Cole Cabana. No, I'm just joking. I'm WWELEGAND619.
I'm Decoded Wrestling.
And
follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter. Woo woo woo. You blow it.